Uh-oh, them butcher boys back. Yeah, sick, glitch, C-dub. Yeah, you know, we got a new motto this year. MCF, money come first.
Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast, man. First things first, hit that like button. Smash that like button. Click on the bell and most definitely subscribe to the page. You understand what I'm saying? Now today's video is going to be about Agent Provocateurs, aka rat bastards. You hear me? First off, I'm gonna say this, man. The freedom of speech is very fundamental, right? Without the freedom of speech, which is a direct result, right, of our freedom to think, without our freedom to speak freely, we automatically prevent ourselves from thinking freely. Because if you don't think it, you won't say it, right? It's the reason why freedom of speech is in the Second Amendment, or should I say the First Amendment, or one of the First Amendment rights, right? Now, this stuff going on this here YouTube is crazy, and us real ones would be remiss if we did not address it, right? Shouts out to my homeboy Red Supreme TV1, and also shouts out to Tommy Sotomayor, man. Now, like I say, I vehemently, you hear me? I vehemently disagree with Tommy Sotomayor on a lot of different things, man. How I feel about Tommy personally, I'm not going to speak on because I don't know that guy, right? I don't know him personally. So how I feel about what type of guy he is irrelevant. What does matter is that he is a human being, he's a man, and he deserves his freedom of speech as much as anybody else. And although I vehemently disagree with Tommy Sotomayor on many different subjects and topics, right, I will defend his freedom of speech with my life, just like I will yours. Matter of fact, I will defend the freedom of speech of those who I most vehemently disagree with more than those who I disagree with, who I agree with, right? Shouts out to my homie Red Supreme TV1, because he's involved in this as well, right? Now, we got this chick, Miss T, whatever her name is, sitting up here threatening people on YouTube if they make videos about her. Well, here we go, right? Because I don't know you either, Miss T, right? But how dare you threaten us with some form of YouTube litigation or threaten to strike or flag our page simply for critiquing and ridicule, or simply for critiquing and analyzing and some of people reacting to your content, threatening with striking us or flagging us, or even taking us to court, as you did with my homeboy Red Supreme and at Tommy Sotomayor, right? For one, let's just make this clear, goofballs like this lady, Miss T. When you threaten someone with litigation and you have no grounds to do so, that in itself is a crime, right? That's like calling the police, telling them that some guys or some girls is doing something and they're not doing it. That's called, I want to say it's called misuse of public something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something around the lines of that. Now, this lady is amongst other ladies who has no problem. Look at the hypocrisy, y'all. Look how astounding the hypocrisy is nowadays, right? Ladies like this lady, Miss T, or whoever the hell her name is. I don't even know your name. It don't matter what your name is, right? These people come on YouTube and have the most vitriolistic things to say about any and everybody. But as soon as somebody blazes, critiques, reacts to something they say, questions something they say, and hold them to account, Now they want to talk about doxing and flagging and reporting and calling the police and all of that type of stuff, suing and all that type of stuff, right? Cardi B, as I've said before, and as us real ones who have critical thinking ability know, Cardi B has set the precedence for all you non-popular, non-celebrity people to think that y'all can somehow bring up litigation or threaten people with litigation simply because they talking about you on YouTube or the internet. Now let's talk about the Tasha K and Cardi B situation for a brief second. Tasha K knowingly, wittingly put out information against Belcalis Almanzar that she knew was not true. That in itself is a crime, and that is libel. Also defamation of character. See, what we doing on here on YouTube, what my man Red is doing, shouts out to my homie Red, what Tommy is doing, shouts out to Tommy, that's not making up lies. That's not libel. That's not defamation of character. That is simply ridiculing, joking, clowning, and critiquing, which is not against the law. Not yet anyway. Right? All y'all agent provocateurs, because that's what y'all are, agent provocateurs with y'all spy, snitch, rat, bastard asses. All y'all sitting up here talking all this crazy stuff about people on YouTube, and y'all got the nerve to sit up there on your platform and basically threaten people with litigation and flagging and striking simply because they calling you out on your bull. Now, Kwame Brown, I don't want to, it's not that I'm clout chasing, because I don't need the clout. I'm the clout. You hear me? God damn it. But I have to call this out being who I am, because I have to call out all fakery and fuckery, man. Especially that of which is detrimental to all of us and has deeper and wider implications, right? Kwame Brown, when you first came to YouTube, I was all in support of and for you. Right? But as I sat back and watched, especially that whole thing with you and Tommy the first time, right? And you called in my man Red's show and made a attempt to explain yourself and rationalize this whole situation. I knew right then and there that there was some chinks in your armor, as we all have chinks. I have my chinks. I'm not perfect, right? But I started paying attention to your platform. I started paying attention to the people who you allowed to have a voice through your platform. And that made me know that not only were you emotionally compromised, that you were mentally compromised as well. Case in point, you got ladies like this lady, Miss T, whatever her name is, sitting up here saying that she's a Kwame-ite. You got Kwame-ites now? I don't see, hey, ain't nothing more get along, go along, get along gang than a group of people, specifically black females, calling themselves Kwame-ites. Nigga, you ain't God. Nigga. And this ain't me hating, this is a real nigga saying some real shit. Nigga, you ain't God. Only God can have some. Anyway, right? All y'all dudes, Kwame Brown included, coming up on YouTube, perping like y'all masculine and y'all manly, and y'all, like I say, y'all do the most unmasculine and unmanly stuff, man. Case in point, you have this lady advocating for you, all these chicks are donating to you, and you ain't doing nothing but pandering like the so-called beta males you say say stuff about you. Ain't nothing more beta than having a ratchet ass chick like Shay Means on your platform when she's a self-proclaimed whore. She sells her body for money. Like, come on. That's the type of chick you got on your platform for young black girls to have a depiction of what it is to be a woman? Could be argued. But to sit up here and advocate for women for chicks like that, and to have chicks like this Miss T, whoever her name is, right, representing for you, bro, that's some hoe ass shit, bruh. She's sitting up here rallying people to become agent provocateur, snitch ass, rat bastard people. All on your name, bruh. So being a real man, a real one, I'm coming to you. I'm addressing you. That's what you advocate for, bruh? So maybe Tommy was right. Maybe Tommy was right. Maybe maybe you did try to style on him like, you know, whatever, ain't calling the. Maybe you did style on him with the whole Judge Joe Brown situation. I don't care. That ain't for me to even speak on. Right? I don't even give a damn about that. That's between you and Tommy, right? But what I'm not going to do is ever sit up here and watch some ratchet, washed up. Yeah, I'm saying you ratchet, washed up, right? Broad, Miss T, whoever you is. You ain't about to sit up here and threaten my homie Red and think we ain't gonna come to his defense and speak up on it, right? Freedom of speech, which is directly connected with our freedom to think. And we can say whatever the hell we want to say as long as we're not making up lies on you, as long as we're not calling people to cause physical, violent harm to you. I can say whatever I want. See, what you don't want to do while you're sitting up here threatening people with your measly, weak-ass threats, like we scared, like we gonna not critique and blaze your washed up old ass because you talk about some we don't want to mess with you. We want the smoke. Me specifically, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts, I definitely want the smoke. I challenge anybody who think they know something about anything to flag me. Fuck out of here, man. Right? Anything I get flagged for using words like the F word. Right? It's crazy, man. Y'all sit up here and talk the craziest cash stuff about people, man. Y'all talk 14 karat gold crazy stuff about everybody. And then when somebody blazes you, mind you, based in truth, not making up stuff on y'all. I don't know nothing about you people to make up something, nor do I care enough and are not that emotionally invested to sit up here and make up lies about ominous people who I really don't know or even care too much about, to be honest with you. But one thing that I'm not going to do is just sit by with the silent lips as people threaten my brethren as if they scaring somebody, right? Listen here. Libel law is very, very distinct in being able to apply it. You have to be able to prove beyond a shadow of a reasonable doubt that what someone said about you is not only not the truth, but they were using it in a way that they profited from it and defamed your character. Which is going to be hard to do to me because, for one, my page isn't monetized. I don't have that many subscribers, and I don't put my Cash App or none of that in any of my videos. I get money. I just came from work, and I make pretty decent money at my job. I don't need, at this point in time, to be putting my Cash App and stuff up like that. Although eventually I will when the time is right. Right? This is what I be talking about when I say the ministry of truth is being established right here on YouTube, y'all. And they're using black females who have been traumatized by their weapon, or who have been activated, mobilized by their weaponized trauma and turned against everybody, specifically, namely, black men, right? And I challenge any of y'all washed up. And what's up? Well, it's always y'all old broads too, man. It's always y'all old head chicks that's washed up, as if your opinion matters, as if we care what your opinion is. And I'm gonna say, like a lot of us already say and feel, but a lot of us won't because of whatever various reasons. It don't matter what y'all say. What y'all say and how y'all feel don't matter. We as men realized a long time ago how we feel don't matter. And I'm okay with that, because my opinion only matters to those who I really rock with. My opinion don't matter to people who I don't rock with, or to people who don't know me. So why would I invest any emotion, any emotional energy into getting emotionally invested into people who don't really care about what I gotta say or how I feel? That's stupid. That's a waste of time and energy, right? But the ministry of truth is being established on YouTube. And I'll be damned if I sit right here and be silent and acquiesce and kowtow and not speak out. I don't give a damn who flags my page. I don't give a damn who reports my page. I don't say nothing that isn't true. I don't speak on anything that cannot be based in facts. It can be fact-checked. Fact-check me all you want. Oh, and if I do say something that is contrary to the facts, I'm a man. I'll apologize because I don't know it all. Like I always say, I'm just smart enough to know how much I don't know. Right? Got the nerve to sit up here and threaten somebody, man. Like that's gonna scare somebody. Like talk about some. Oh, you don't want it with me. Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Right? Only people that know me know me. Just like only people who know you know you. I don't know you. Why should I feel any type of threat from you? Why are you somebody who I should have to watch out for, or somebody who I don't want it with? I want it with anybody who feel or think they want it with me. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I have the mental and the testicular fortitude to go at it with anybody verbally. I have a strong command of the English language, and I can verbally eviscerate just about anybody without cursing or without getting into innuendo or getting into personal what's the word I'm looking for? Ad hominem attacks. Like I said, I don't know nothing about a lot of people personally, so I could never get personal. I would only say what you say on this here YouTube platform, and I will use that against you, right? And this is why I call y'all agent provocateurs, because y'all are agent provocateurs in the purest sense, as in you are accusing people of doing that which you are doing. That's straight out of Mein Kampf. That's straight out of Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars. This is straight out of Rex 84, Operation Garden Plot, Operation Cable Splicer, right? And this is some real stuff, real talk right here. Although I am in concert, in connection, and I converse with a lot of very intelligent women with foresight and critical thinking ability, I'm going to say this. Most females don't possess the intellectual fortitude to verbally spar with me. So that's a challenge to not only women and females, but to anybody. I'm willing to have a conversation with anybody about anything, long as we keep it respectful and focused on what we're talking about. When y'all get to throwing in personal stuff, when y'all get to getting in your feelings and wanting to call the police and dox and flag and report, that's where y'all lose me at, because no matter what somebody says about me on this platform, I promise you on my daughter's soul, I will never flag you. I will never dox you. I would never report you. I would never rally people to congregate together to flag your page or get your page shut down. That's police type stuff, man. That's agent provocateur, spy type stuff, man. And I ain't into that. I don't rock with the police like that, man. I don't rock with the police, man. I done been to the joint and everything, and I do not in any form or fashion associate myself or anything that I stand for with snitchery. And the spirit of snitchery is running rampant on YouTube, to the point where you guys have been so weaponized by your trauma that you're willing to go against principle. We're willing to go against street politic principles, which correlate and integrate into the business world. Where y'all think they get their statutes from? Where you think they get the way they operate from? Right? And this is the thing I be telling y'all. When I say the streets, I don't mean selling dope and gangbanging. I mean the turf. I mean out here in the real live world. This is where everything originates and is founded from. This is the foundation of everything. The world don't operate without the streets, right? So unless the streets have their fair say and given their due diligence and proper respect and homage, everything else is going to get exposed and crumble. Because you can have this mountain of lies, right? which most of y'all are operating on. You can have this big, huge mountain of lies, man. I'm talking about taller than Mount Everest. But that one lie, or should I say that one truth that is at the center of that mountain has the ability to make that whole mountain of lies crumble. One truth. So, you know, man, I just had to make this video, man, because I'm listening to my brother Red's stream earlier, and I just can't believe my ears as I'm listening to this lady actually radicalizing people. H.R. 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act of 2007, the very last law that George W. Bush signed into law before leaving office in 2007 and handing over to y'all's homeboy, Barack Hussein Satiro Obama. Right? H.R. 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act. Right? Now, this is where I want to take this thing with y'all. I want y'all to use y'all's thinkers, tinker with your thinker, and walk with me. This is why this legislation was passed, and I strongly know for a fact now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they're using YouTube to usher in H.R. 1955 protocols. People are becoming violently radicalized physically, and they're becoming ideologically radicalized. Ideologically based violence means the use, planned use, or threatened use of force or violence. Not forceful violence, not force and violence, but force or violence, which means there's two different things. Violence and force is not the same thing as in regards to this legislation and the definition of ideologically based violence. Right? Now, as y'all sit up here on this YouTube platform and get all in y'all feelings because people was critiquing and analyzing and holding your content to account, and y'all want to hit people and threaten them with doxing and flagging and all that, reporting, understand that when you rally people to commit ideologically based violence, you could be considered a homegrown terrorist. This is an exact tenet protocol a la H.R. 1955. Walk with me, y'all. So, slaves fighting slaves on behalf of the slave masters. It's only so long that you're going to point the finger and say, silence him, silence her, silence them, cancel them, deplatform them. Who's going to be there to speak for you when everybody who you got some type of way feeling against gets silenced and censored? First they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a Jew. Right? Then they came for the trade unionists, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. They came for the Christians, and I didn't speak out because I'm not a Christian. But when they finally came for me, wasn't nobody left to speak for me. And I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. Protect freedom of speech, which is our freedom of thought at all costs, y'all. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Hey.
And there you have it, E&E presents, that's what the facts, the real contender. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me, baby. Thinking back when I was sitting in a prison cell, serving hard times for hard white and dingy scales. I got fixed from Rain Man through the prison mail. That nigga one of the realest, cause he didn't tell. 45's my brethren, I really love you, dog. When I would call collect, you would accept my call. Adrian, my sister, I love you, she used to hold me down, bringing gin to see me. That thought just made me smile.